Border Paws Animal Shelter spends their year raising money through fundraisers, adoption events, and this year was no different. 2024 brought a lot of different fun events that brought in money, and some new events as well, like the Halloween Haunted House, which hopefully becomes an annual thing. So a lot has happened this year, and I'm sure a lot will happen next year. So that's what we're here to talk about, some of the highlights from this year and the plans for next year. So to start off, what were some of the highlights from 2024?
So 2024 saw quite a few events, and every single one of them was, I would describe as successful. We've got so many animals adopted out, and that is ultimately the goal, is to find the homes for these guys. During the springtime, we had we went to the Hillmond Family Fun Day at the hall there. That was so much fun. They had bouncy houses and different things. We got to bring some animals for people to see. Sashimi. We also took part in Street Fest. We had May 23rd was our grand reopening for our new building, which was huge. A lot of people came out for that, so thank you so much. We also had the Man's Best Friend comedy show, which was back in June, which was very successful as well. The day after that, the Just Cruisin' Father's Day car show, again, huge success. Got to go and see a lot of really cool cars.
And that event is always huge, successful, not just for you guys, but for the car show in general. It's a huge event.
Giant.
Yeah, so it's great that you guys are able to go to those bigger events, like the Tattoo Expo as well. Those are great opportunities for you to raise money and to reach people who may not think about the shelter, but they love these types of car events or a tattoo show. So those were fantastic successes as well, I think.
I absolutely love the collaborations, because you get so many different groups and different people coming together who wouldn't normally. So it helps us reach a wider audience, which we love. Hi, sweetie. We also had a few PetSmart adoption weeks where the full week was us at PetSmart with our animals. We got so many adopted. And if you want, we do have, I believe, some kitties at PetSmart right now. You can go and check them out and maybe adopt them or foster them for the holidays. There was the Cars, Cats, and Dogs car show also. They did a barbecue for us, which was amazing. Like, a huge shout out to Randy Marsh for making the burgers and pretty much organizing that for us, because that was amazing. He really does do a lot for the shelter, and with Bev Lorenz, a huge shout out for all that you do for us throughout the year. A lot of what we do wouldn't be possible without help from the people like that. So we greatly appreciate all your support. We also had barbecue at St. Thomas right before school started, which was awesome. It was so great for like the families to come down and see the animals that we had there.
And also near the end of summer, it's a great way to kick off school starting and the summer vacation coming to an end. And barbecues are always a huge success for you guys as well.
It's so, amazing. We had a Synovus event where kind of same with the schools, the anti-stress. We took some puppies. They made some messes, but we brought some puppies down there for the staff, Synovus, to kind of cuddle with and play with. I believe we did get a few adoptions out of that as well. Excuse me. We also, in October, our haunted house, which was a huge success. And I just want to thank everybody who volunteered and who helped donate and make that happen. And we are planning on doing it again for 2025 and hoping to make it even bigger than it was.
Yes, because I do remember the inception of the idea came from you, and I remember you telling me about it back in, I think, August or September, and I knew that it was, as soon as you said it and you had that determination, I knew that I was going to be a success. And it was fantastic. I walked through it, and the actors that volunteered and the decorations and everything that was donated and made by people in the community, it was a huge success, and I'm very excited that it is an annual event.
Julie and James built so much for that. They built our guillotine, the Grim Reaper. There was a rotten candy stand. Like, they go above and beyond. And for our jail and bail, we have a little jail cell out front. They also put that together and got it to us for that event. So huge shout out to them too, because I don't think without them we wouldn't have been able to have as much success as we did with those events. Like the vibes can kind of be everything, and they really did go above and beyond for us. So I can't thank them enough.
Now, finally, Jail and Bail was the most recent and last event of the year. How did that go? That is your annual biggest event of the year, and that just concluded, and that kind of wraps up 2024 for events. So how did that go this year?
So this year we had a staggering number of intakes. We're almost at 400 animals in total, and with things like jail and bail, the money that we raise from that really helps us to take care of them until they find their forever homes. And at the last count, which we're not at our total numbers yet, but we had raised over $20,000 for jail and bail. So thank you again to everybody who came out, the good sports who let me walk into your businesses playing the cops theme song to arrest you. You're all such great sports about it, and really, like, my heart is so full from all of the volunteers, all the help, all the support that we got this year. We really could not have done it without this community. So thank you.
So then for 2025, I know 2024 was jam-packed. For 2025, I know you have big ideas.
Yes.
We've talked about some of those ideas just between you and I, but is there anything concrete that people can look forward to for the new year?
So far, we do have some things in the works, nothing completely solid yet, so just keep an eye on our Facebook and on our socials, and we will be posting quite a few events, I feel, for 2025. This is going to be a little bit of something for everybody.
Which is wonderful,
yeah.
and what you guys do best too. You guys always throw the best events. Now for the Sick and Injured Fund, because we're always going to mention that it was depleted, but it is something that is so vitally important for the shelter, for the animals, especially because it all goes back to their medical needs.
Yes.
So as a reminder, where can people go to donate to that Sick and Injured Fund?
So any monetary donations you want to make to the Sick and Injured Fund, you can do so in person. We do take cash, debit, or checks. You can also email finance@borderpaws.ca, and in the memo field write Sick and Injured, and 100% of everything that goes into that fund helps with the medical costs, because this year we did have quite a larger number of animals who needed extensive medical care. And with the Sick and Injured Fund, that's something that we will always need, because being donation-based and a nonprofit, we heavily rely on the community and the donations from the community to help these little babies. And especially winter time, we've got the frostbite, animals being left out. There's strays who unfortunately get struck by vehicles, things like that. And we just want to be able to help as many of them as we possibly can, and because of you, we're able to. So thank you so much.
Wonderful. Well, this year has been quite the success for you guys, and I have no doubt that 2025 will be no different. So thank you for joining me, and throughout the entire year during every Tuesday during Pet Project. It is the best day of the week for me, so it's fantastic, and we will be back in the new year for Pet Project 2. So that won't be going away. That will remain every Tuesday. So thank you for joining me throughout the year, and I wish you the best of luck for 2025.
Thank you so much.